Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, and here is what I know. I have swipe cards and shovels, and I have made up myself 3 different tools with some duct tape and some skewer handles, and I don't know how they're going to work yet, but we'll figure it out. And I may have to modify my design, so next time, after I've figured out if they work well, then I'll share with you any tips and tricks I know about making them. My shovels will spread some paint far and wide across my 16 by 20 inch black canvas, which I am going to start by giving myself some Anita's white metallic. I'm going to just fill my shovel up with it. And who knows what I'm going to do? I don't. I really have no idea. But the chances are there may be something left behind. And I'm going to fill in with bottles the rest of the way. But I wanted some negative space that was white and metallic. And not too heavy. Not as heavy as a bead of paint. I wonder if I left myself enough room to put any black in there. But I like the random patterns left behind, and that's why I'm doing this. Now, what comes next is not, not something I know, but I'm going to go ahead and use some purple with iridescent pearl fine in it, and some peacock from Decor Americana. And go back to the purple, which started out as a dioxazine purple. I could probably stir that around a little bit and make some stripes. Or I could just be very random, which is more likely what's going to happen now. I'm going to throw some more purple in there. A couple different colors of purple, actually. I'm going to try not to be too concerned with what I start out with, because it's definitely going to be nothing like what I finish with. I want a bunch of Hot Orchid from Color Art, which is a prism pour. And I think this time I'm just going to try, right in the same shovel, some Purple Flash from Folk Art. I'm not sure what's going to stay. I've never done anything quite exactly like this with the plan I have in mind. So we'll all find out together. I'm going to reverse that order. I'm going to start with the Purple Flash. And move on to the Hot Orchid. And then I'm going to put some of that Peacock in there, because I can. And it might wind up being a really simple color palette. I don't promise. There are no promises right now. Definitely going to look at putting some black in to where I see the gaps or the canvas showing through. I'm going to try some red. Somebody asked me why I never use red, and I said just because it's not my favorite and I don't think about it. But it doesn't mean I don't like it, because I do. I just forget about it. I'm thinking there must be some yellow in my future. I'm not sure the orange belongs in this one. I'm going to try some quinacridone magenta that I mixed iridescent pearl fine with. And some of that red. And maybe a little bit of black. Yeah, why not? That's the black enamel. I could also put some of that white in there too. Some of that Anita's. And then maybe give it a little bit of a stir. And look for spaces I need it. So what I'm thinking is next I should put whatever colors I want to go in with these colors. And then fill in with the black after. Unless, of course, something miraculous happens and I don't want to change anything. But I think I'm just going to play with my new tools and not worry about anything yet. But I am having kind of a lot of fun setting this up. This is where I learn the most about what I might want to do another time. Just by playing with paint in wet paint. Okay, so now I have one shovel and I haven't done anything else. I am going to use the black enamel from Folk Art that's a gloss. And I'm thinking about silver. I usually use gold, but I have some silver, I believe anyway. I don't want to overdose this with black, but since it's the first time I've done anything exactly like this, all bets are off. We don't know what's going to happen at all. I'm really nervous about the orange that I'm thinking about. So I think I'm just going to add a little bit. I like it. Just looking for crevices to sneak it into. And some way to move the eye around from jumping from place to place. I kind of am being drawn to some more of the peacock or the color shifting turquoise from Folk Art. This is pretty cool, right? Like it is. I might be really sad in a minute. Who knows? Cross your fingers for me, would you? Say a prayer. Alright, I'm going to use some more peacock and then maybe a little bit of yellow. And I might really want a picture of this. So where should the yellow go? And is there going to be silver? Boy. Little yellow. Oh boy, oh boy. Now I still have to put some Floetrol out in my dish. And that's okay. That's still okay. I'm doing alright. Okay, what else? I really want to go ahead and give myself some of my Venetian blue from Modern Masters. I probably don't need it, but I really like it. And I'm thinking that I'm probably not going to do silver or gold at this moment. But if I change my mind, and the gold and the silver make, I don't know about the silver, the gold makes really great cells. I think I almost have enough white, so I am going to let my shovel drain right up until the moment I need it. I'm going to put some Floetrol in here, and I'm pretty sure that you guys can see. Also, I probably should have stirred that. I had a stir stick. I think I just dropped it in the bucket. Oh, there we go. That'll work. It's a little pink, but it's not going to do any harm. I'll just leave that handy. I'm going to use the rounded one. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It occurs to me that I need a little scrape dish. And they are right here. Also, it occurs to me that I don't see anything that I'm so in love with that I couldn't add gold and make it better. So I'm going to do that right now. I could regret it, but I probably won't. And then I'm going to do what I did the other day, which is grab a fairly large sheet with a curved edge. I'm going to use my residual to touch up my edge. And I hope that's not as dark as I suspect it is, but it could be. Because the white Anita's is not like regular white paint at all. It's very, very, very see-through. I definitely wanted to use more of my little tools. I'm getting some good cells. Don't mind that. I like using my card to add texture. But it looks like all I'm doing is wiping out that white. And I really want to keep a bunch of it. My edge is covered on that side. My cells are getting good. I think I want to have a quick torch. I could leave the whole thing right like it is, and I would not be unhappy. So let me grab another tool. If I left it anywhere that I can find it, there we go. Let's grab the one that I made the little corner piece on. This one has a point, so I can pull things with the point or flatten it out on the edge, which I kind of like. Oh, I already covered that end. So let's use my residuals down here. Might have to wipe these off once in a while, I think. Whoops, not in the Floetrol. I don't like to see it turn muddy, but a lot of times colors will pop back up again too. And you can use your residuals to do all kinds of cool stuff once you're used to doing that. Which I sort of am and sort of am not. But I'm just adding some texture in here. And dragging paint works because everywhere fresh paint goes over mucky paint, it pretty much does a pretty darn good job covering it. Now I wanted to be able to use one of these tools like a brush. This is similar to something I did the other day, but not the same. And that's kind of doing what I was hoping it was going to do. But next time I will use real white. And I'm going to wipe that off and do some more Floetrol because I want to see how that works. I got some beautiful cells going in a bunch of places. This one has a curve on the front of it. See, it curves this way. And I thought that might be an interesting tool to make some texture with. Because I used to like scraping down to canvas often. Because it's fun. And I don't know how much more I need to do because I really love the texture of what's left behind that's additional to the, and then she goes and does it again, and then that's additional to the swiped parts. But I am having a good time just adding some texture and playing with my new tools. Better be careful. So that's pretty spectacular, honestly. Not sure about all of it. I love you guys. There's over 91,000 of you subscribed and climbing every day. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being loyal and staying and watching longer. Oh yes, if you watch longer and when the notifications come out, you will be helping me exponentially. So I really got to say thank you very much. I appreciate that. I don't know what this is, but it's cool and I like it. And I'm going to wipe off my little tool. Which tool am I going to use? I don't know. Let's try the round one again. I just wanted some orange there. And I like it. Now any of the little holes or the gaps, I could either fill with my finger or I could leave them alone and finish up by using a diluted solution of distilled water with Liquitex pouring medium gloss finish. It won't be glossy when I use it. I don't think I probably need it, but if I want to, I've got that option. This is pretty exceptionally cool. So I'm going to call it good. And we don't have much time left anyway. And I should tell you, thank you for the thumbs up. Look on the end screen video, the exhibition video on the end screen of every video in the last 20 seconds has that month's prize drawing winner's choices included there. I wanted to do so many more things to this, you have no idea. I wanted to, but right now I'm just thinking I could add a couple little spirals and it wouldn't hurt anything. I could always add some dots and they usually make me happy, but I've got really good stuff happening and great drama. And I can just drag a few more things here and there if I want to. I like all my weird textures that I keep adding. It doesn't keep me from wanting to play with them and add more. I'm glad I added the gold. It doesn't bother me a bit. I love you guys. I think I said that already. Let's see what's on my list. Thank you for all the donations that help keep me painting, and thank you so much for all of the wonderful comments and compliments that keep my morale boosted. Look at the Amazon link on the link tree that's directly under the video. If you shop there, it's at no added cost to you and it helps me out, and I really appreciate your help. Thank you so much to those of you who still shop there. I don't have a lot of views on any particular new videos, which means that a lot of people are checking out the playlists. So go to my channel to look for over 1,700 videos organized by the 100 and by topic and genre. If you have questions for me, please feel free to ask me. If you're looking for my paint pouring recipe, it is below the video. I know I said I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because I Can is the name of my first book on the Amazon link, next to my second book called Unlimited Possibilities. I could probably add a few more things there, but I think maybe what I'm going to do is blend those shapes in to make them look a little more organic. Tell you I got 1 minute left. And I don't know that I need anything else. If you do use a straw to blow into one of these, you will expose colors and you might even pop some cells for sure. I'm going to clean off my tools in my bucket or in a little container right now so I don't lose them into my bucket since they're only stuck together with duct tape anyway. Okay, so what else? Teespring clothing is below the video and it's all over print leggings and all over print t-shirts and a lot of other stuff. And if you ever want to see something I just made or anything that you've seen on any of my videos or any on my Facebook groups included in Teespring, please let me know and I will try and add that. On the link tree, find Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, my Facebook pages. On my YouTube channel, look for the PayPal or Patreon icons in the bottom right-hand corner of the channel banner. Look for the community board for tomorrow's video. Look on Facebook group, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group for tomorrow's video. I love you guys. I will see you anon.